Welcome to Japan Web3 Weekly, presented by Wakeoro. I'm Keisuke, CEO of the company. This is the 33rd episode of Japan Web3 Weekly, where we bring you the latest updates on Japan's Web3 market every Sunday. If you're a lawyer, policymaker, or anyone deeply involved in regulatory frameworks, be sure to watch until the end, as today's topic is highly relevant to the future of digital asset regulation in Japan. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like this video and follow our channel for more updates. Let's dive into this week's topic. Japan Cryptoasset Business Association, or JCBA, has released its long-awaited guidelines on real-world asset, or RWA, token utilization. These guidelines, developed with support from Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, aim to clarify legal frameworks, accounting treatments, and regulatory challenges associated with the RWA tokens in Japan. The document also includes model terms of use and the practical case studies. If you are interested in reading the full guidelines, the English version is available, and we've included the link in the description below. Unlike many jurisdictions where RWA token exists in a legal gray area, Japan is actively working to integrate tokenized real-world assets into its legal and financial systems. However, there are still major hurdles, especially when it comes to the legal recognition of token-based asset transfers, compliance with existing laws, and accounting transparency. One of the key challenges in Japan is how different real-world assets, real estate, movable property, and financial claims align with the country's existing civil law framework for ownership and transferability. JCBA guidelines attempt to bridge the gap between tokenization and traditional property rights by offering structural legal interpretations. A critical issue in Japan's legal system is the concept of third-party effectiveness, or Taikou Youken. Asset transfers must satisfy these requirements to be legally recognized. The JCBA's guidelines outline various approaches to address this issue. For real estate, rather than requiring frequent title registrations, many projects tokenize usage rights or leasing agreements to simplify compliance. For movable assets, warehouse operators can act as custodians, effectively recognizing token holders as the legal beneficiaries. For financial claims, provisions under the Industrial Competitiveness Enhancement Act could be used to facilitate digital notification for claim transfers, which would help streamline tokenization. To illustrate how RWA tokenization works in practice, the JCBA guidelines highlight use cases such as Sake World NFT and Anora Hotel. Sake World NFT is a Japanese sake NFT project where each token represents a right to claim a bottle of aged sake. Structuring the NFT as a claim token rather than direct ownership helps it comply with Japan's alcohol licensing laws. Additionally, the model incorporates a secondary sales mechanism that generates royalties for breweries, creating an incentive-aligned ecosystem. Nora Hotel, on the other hand, is an example of tokenized real estate rights. Instead of tokenizing ownership of real estate, the company issues NFTs that represent stay rights in luxury vacation homes. These NFTs function as prepaid vouchers under Japan's Payment Services Act rather than real estate securities, allowing holders to freely trade their NFTs while avoiding the high transaction costs associated with traditional real estate transfers. One of the biggest barriers to RWA token adoption in Japan is accounting uncertainty. Unlike security tokens, RWA tokens do not yet have standardized accounting treatment under Japanese GAAP or IFRS. JCBA's guidelines highlight several key considerations for businesses, such as how issuers should treat RWA tokens on their balance sheets. If an RWA token represents an obligation, such as a right to claim a service or product, issuers may need to record it as a liability. Since Japan's Financial Services Agency is still evaluating token accounting rules, businesses must work closely with auditors to establish proper disclosures. The guidelines also propose clear legal terms to prevent disputes in cases where issuers become insolvent, helping to protect investors and token holders. Looking ahead, there are long-term challenges and regulatory developments that could impact RWA token adoption in Japan. One major issue is that Japan's civil code does not currently recognize digital ownership of intangible assets in the same way it does for physical property. Future regulatory changes may introduce token-specific property rights, making RWA tokens more legally robust. Additionally, Japan needs to align its regulatory approach with global best practices. International organizations like UNIDRAW and ISO TC307 are working on blockchain and digital asset regulations, and ensuring Japan's legal framework is compatible with these emerging standards will be crucial for cross-border adoption. JCBA's guidelines mark a significant step toward making RWA tokens legally viable in Japan. The key takeaways are that the guidelines provide legal clarity or RWA tokenization by addressing third-party effectiveness and asset classification challenges, highlight practical use cases that demonstrate real-world applications in real estate, fine goods, and financial claims, emphasize the importance of accounting considerations as discussions on balance sheet treatment and auditability continue, and outline future legal and global integration, recognizing that Japan's regulatory framework will need to evolve alongside international standards. That's all for this week's Japan's Web3 Weekly. Wakiodo supports global Web3 projects and leads the Japanese market as an interim country manager, and we assist startups and VCs in fundraising within Japan. If you are looking to expand your Web3 business or raise capital in Japan, we are here to help. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like and follow our channel for more updates. See you next week!